Hello, my Aquarian babies, and welcome to your 2021 April Tarot Predictions video. So, I've drawn your tarot cards and a few oracle cards, but don't worry, we're going to live shuffle on the camera. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Sienna, and I run Paige the Tarot Reader. I would appreciate you coming to the fam, subscribing, hitting that bell button to get the notifications, but also liking, commenting down below if this video resonates, because it helps my channel out a lot. So with that being said, we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna move this tarot deck out of the way though. All right, so we have the tarot card, the Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Swords in the upright. So I'm sensing that you have been waiting for something to take off. Some of you, and others, it just hasn't. Like, you've put in the work and it's like you keep checking and checking because, again, you know your intentions are good. You've been growing this plant for a while. You've been following the books, and I think you're proud of the work that you've done. But we have the Tower here, and so something that maybe you were not expecting to come out into your reality or, happen, did. And this could mean like a sudden change that threw off your plans or put them at a standstill. We have the Page of Pentacles here next to the Seven of Pentacles, so maybe this is going to be a change for some of you in your field of study, or maybe you're finally doing something that you enjoy doing. So for some of you, I feel like you're getting out, you're fighting this change because it's been keeping you up in this tower. When I see the Tower card, I just think of Rapunzel, but Rapunzel got out of the tower before shit went down, and part of me heard like you were in denial and you thought that this was going to work out. Maybe you put so much energy in this job or in this program that you're studying, but you weren't seeing the results that you wanted, and you had people telling you that you didn't belong in this program. Like, I feel like people tried to send you signs, but you didn't want to see it for yourself because Aquarians, you're very, very headstrong and you don't really take people's commentary too seriously. But I think that this is an opportunity in disguise because you finally get to do something and set your attention on something that makes you passionate, like something that you can dedicate your focus on. Or maybe this is an opportunity to, instead of focusing on multiple different projects, just focusing your attention on one. And so maybe you're going to be experiencing some of that change in April. With the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Swords, this is giving me like clashing energy. You want to make sure, I think that there might be some people in your life though that you don't want to give too much detail about, or be mindful of who you talk about personal matters, because you don't know if somebody is literally just going to come and either like not tattletale on you, but gossip behind your back or reveal secrets that you don't want to be revealed yet. Maybe you're, again, taking a different direction in your career or in school, and you're trying to make intentional choices, but this person that you're talking to, they don't give a shit, and they're just waiting for this opportunity that where like they can finally say, oh my god, look what she did, like she failed out of this program, da 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 da. No, you need to be mindful because somebody might try to do you dirty or sort of catalyze this explosion that's about to go on. I don't mean that to sound like super dark, but, and for others, if that doesn't resonate, I'm also getting that like the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, like they're very quick-witted, but also dedicated to the work that they do. Whereas like the Knight of Swords in reverse is all about, you know, like you have to slow down. You have to slow down the part of you that wants to make that decision quickly, because that's what happened last time, is what Spirit is saying. You made that decision too fast. Maybe you were trying to please somebody else, maybe your parents, maybe yourself, honestly, because let's face it, society tells us lots of messages that we internalize, and we choose to believe them whether or not we want to. Some of you need to get out of your headspace is what I'm hearing. And with these like oracle cards here, we have Journey in reverse. Again, some you guys like want to get the heck out of here. Like you want a change of scenery, a change of space. For some of you, that got canceled. So again, this Tower card could be signifying like, okay, this didn't work out, so what next? We also have the Happy Family card, which is it's a happy card. It's a card of stability. Maybe you are having some sort of celebration happen, like whether that be an anniversary or a birthday or a wedding, and maybe that got canceled. And we also have Yin and Yang, which is all about balancing your masculine and feminine energies. No, that's not gendered. Everybody has masculine and feminine, regardless if they're a man or a woman or non-binary. Masculine is all about doing and taking action, and feminine energy is all about receiving. And I'm sensing that for some of you, there is an imbalance, because I think that for the majority, you guys are used to always doing, and you don't know how to receive, or don't know how to allow yourself to receive. And you can, and that's kind of all about what the law of attraction is, and manifesting your highest selves. But I heard you're trying to convince yourself of the situation, like you're trying to tell yourself it's going to work out, and you're ignoring the signs. And again, this is something that you thought like was stable, a stable career path, or a program that you wanted to enter. I'm getting love confirmation. So this is true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Some of you who are in a relationship, my Aquarius babies, some of you might be wanting to move. Like one of you wants to move and one of you doesn't. But there is like a dedication. I'm also sensing some of you guys are long distance, because we have 2 pages here. Or in terms of your career, and I know that this is very, very random, but some of you guys might be mentoring other people. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I just said long distance, and I know that long distance takes a lot of effort. And so, yes, if this is the one, this person, somebody might be trying to get in between the two of you, and I want to tell you, don't let them. Somebody is trying to keep you apart. They are doing it because they're unhappy with their lives, and it's your union with whoever you decide to choose to love is up to you and the other person, and that's it. So again, somebody might be trying to stop you from doing something. Oopsies. I'm gonna hold on, because that was a lot of cards. She wanted to let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. I know my Aquarians, you guys like to try to do everything yourselves. You do, and I think I said this in this video, but you don't really care about what other people have to say, and that's fine. But you also have a tendency to isolate and to convince yourself you can do it by yourself. And yes, it's hard to accept help. But when all of the odds are against you and life is larger than itself, and you don't know where the next step is, sometimes confiding in other people is for your highest good. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And that might not be strictly romantic. I don't know where to put this card. Strictly romantically. It could also just mean with your friends. Maybe some of you are having some anxiety about your finances or about where your life is going to go. And I know you like to remain strong, and you would like other people to think that you know you have all your shit together. But it's okay if you don't. That's what your friends are for. And being vulnerable is only going to take some of the weight off of your shoulders. 8th house. Virgo. Oops, it's fun of the beach. And Chiron. Chiron is like the key to healing and accessing those parts of ourselves. We have 11th house. Oh my gosh, oh my god, on the bottom of the day. I'm just gonna consult the book on these because this is a newer deck and I'm a little newer to astrology. So Chiron is the healer. Keys, herbs, shooting stars, rainbows. I said key, but we also had that rainbow card with the happy family. So again, connecting, sometimes also reaching out to people that we know have our highest interest, like our best interest at heart, somebody that we can trust. Spending time around high vibration people like can only increase your vibes. It can't do anything like bad. When we have that nagging feeling of self-doubt, we just can't shake. You have the tools to solve the problem. You just have to do some deep reflection. Even the most evolved people carry the trauma with them everywhere they go. How they use the trauma is what's important. Are you focusing your emotions on something productive to better your life and the lives of your community? This asteroid carries with it a delicate balance between inward focus and outward focus. Swaying too far in one direction can make us overindulgent and selfish, and the other way can leave us feeling neglected and burnt out. This is an ongoing theme of life that we all have to experience at one point or the other. So maybe this is something that you're going through and you're trying to navigate that balance. And that would make sense because I feel like the Page of Pentacles and then the Page of Swords, like they're two dualistic energies in a way. The 8th house is Scorpio. It's that realm of reincarnation. The arrival of the 8th house is a sign it's time to take a break from the world and the work of letting go of destructive behaviors. No one can do this part of your evolution for you. Working with this house is like taking a long, hard walk with absolute worst parts of yourselves. While you're in this place, it's torture, but when you finish, you're elated. And I feel like also that's what the Tower is. Like, we don't want to have to do this transformation or this inner work, but Spirit is saying that this is the time. We can't put it off anymore. Come up with a realistic plan for sorting things out before they get worse. Because we all face struggles from time to time, especially when it comes to bills, taxes, deadlines. So get your shit together, essentially, is what it's saying. And Virgo. It's time to tie up loose ends in your life, and complete projects need to be finished. People who don't appreciate your value have to go. And family who don't respect your boundaries need to be reminded of them. Your needs must take priority before you can think of everyone else. Virgo may also be here to teach you how to express yourself constructively. Don't wait to share how you're feeling until it's too late. Letting resentment build up until it explodes is unhealthy and damaging, and that could also, that could also indicate the Tower card, because let's face it, we're all too hard on ourselves sometimes, but you know what? That's okay. It's sometimes doing that inner work is necessary for us to flourish, even if it's not something that we want to do. Just like therapy isn't always a tea party. I feel like therapy teaches us a lot, but it's something that we have to push ourselves to do. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So you guys are flourishing. You guys are going maybe through a spiritual awakening, but you're definitely healing. You're healing your chakras. You're integrating what you know and applying it to the 3D realm. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Face your true north, or keep facing your true north, which is following what your inner guides and your highest self is telling you. Because we can all create mountains of doubt, and it takes courage to get through them. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. when we step out into the light, and that's all about the 8th house too. It rules Scorpio, and I'm getting very Scorpion vibes from this card, but it's healing yourself to heal your future generation. And maybe this means breaking a pattern that of expectations or of habits. But when you focus inwards on yourself, you're going to heal your outside, your external environment. Okay. What's an animal energy to help my Aquarius babies during the month of April? Butterflies, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open yourself to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And that means even the toughest parts deserve probably the deepest